And I think the security component too is, I'd like to talk a little bit about that because it's top of mind for everybody. It's top of mind for the CIOs, it's top of mind for the service providers, it's certainly top of mind for us. Let's talk a little bit about our view of the security space as it relates to solution providers and what the solution providers need to present to a CIO or a CTO. You know, head of these IT organizations at these mid-market companies that are, you know, frankly facing a myriad of problems and security threats.
Yeah.
And maybe up till date, you know, have not been taking them seriously or holistically, but really sort of, you know, kind of putting patch solutions in place or Band-Aid solutions and hoping they don't get, you know, breached or whatnot. But your view and our view, our new posturing and, you know, the security evolution that we're going through, what's your view of, you know, the way solution providers should be, or service providers should be thinking about security, and how do they present that posture to a mid-market client?
Yeah. So
in a way that's meaningful for the client.
So the good news is, you know, cybersecurity market and the value proposition around it is massive.
Oh yeah.
It's a massive, untapped market for a lot of these service providers. Right? Of course, there's some specialized MSSPs going after some of those things, working in isolation and all. But I feel that an MSP or a VAR, an SI, or so quote unquote service provider, it's a huge market, and it's the right market for them to target. And so that's the good news. The bad news is they're kind of used to selling point tools. I got a bunch of firewalls, I'll sell some firewalls. I got, AV tools, I'll sell something, and I'll sell some MDR. Someone is giving me some MDR, I'll sell you some MDR from this. They're reselling business now. And you're transacting again. It's an easy thing to do, you know that well. But if you really want to build recurring revenue and bring value and to be known as a service provider in cybersecurity and get your valuation up and multiples up whenever you want to exit, you better get deep and be an MSSP. And in fact, better than an MSSP because you're doing network management as well. Yeah. And you're doing cloud management as well. You can fix things for those guys. So I feel like there's a huge opportunity for them, particularly our customer base. And then there's a huge market. They should get, all of our partners should get into another, MSP should get into it. But there's a couple of ways to get into this, right? One is, of course, the transaction of selling VPNs and firewalls and all, which is what they do all the time, and maybe resell some MDR work and all. But then the way to do this, in my mind, and I think that's where we are investing heavily as well to enable that, is to have conversation with every end client. You have a school district, or you have retail customers, your manufacturing guys, or whatever you have. Help them really profile quickly their exposure without breaking the bank.
Yep.
Nor without you hiring 10 cybersecurity guys and creating your own SOC and wait for someday to make money and break even and make margins, right? So a quick way is to get in and show value, what kind of an exposure they have, a mid-market client in your geography, the clients you've been selling a bunch of hardware and all software, in a very non-intrusive way. Nothing changes. Can I look at your environment and ascertain if a hacker gets hold of your URL, what he or she would be doing?
Right.
Wouldn't it be nice on a daily basis that you can see what's going on out there?
What you're suggesting is, let's analyze your attack surface.
Exactly.
And let's help you understand, what solutions, what help you would need, where you're vulnerable.
Exactly.
What somebody would view your organization,
exactly.
where that might, that might look like, and where it might come from.
Right. Don't waste your money trying to get a SIM and this and that and get a 20 guys team to gonna do it. Let's get the attack surface. How prone are you to some attacks? Yeah. What is happening in a similar company, similar neighborhoods and all? How are your certificates there? What is happening in your ports open or not? What's happening in dark web? The entire attack surface, like you said. Yeah. And then when the enterprise feels that, hey, you know what, I want to fix this, I'll give them more, fix it for them. And they want more, hey, this is getting bad. I don't want to be hacked because the opportunity cost is huge. I don't want to shut my business down. So I need some help. And so then bring really outcomes for those guys and get into a little deeper from a intelligence SOC using some SIM tools and things like that. You got to give a continuum of things for them to evolve into and be able to have this conversation with them and being able to deliver to those guys is where the opportunity is.